Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I have two actually, super easy, super quick Halloween DIYs for you today. So here we have this Halloween fabric that came from the Dollar Tree. Like if you've been following my daily uploads, I am using what's in my craft stash. So this is from last year, but when I was in there the other day, I saw some, so I think they put them back out if they still have them. But of course, they're going to come out with other super cute Halloween fabrics to do some crafting with. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut a shape out of this. Now, hindsight 2020, I should have ironed this, but I have an iron for taking veneer off dressers, and that's it. And then I have my Cricut little handheld easy press thing, the little one, but I couldn't find it, so here we are using it wrinkled. But if you don't, want to deal with the wrinkles, you can iron it, you can wash it beforehand, whatever. So this print is super bright. I mean, like, oh my gosh, super bright. And if you can't tell, we're making already, we're making a little ghosty. A ghosty with the mosty. So I am actually going to use the inside of this fabric because it has that transparent, like, ghosty look to it. And that was just me figuring out which way I needed to glue this so that when I turn it inside out, that it is the side out that I want, if that makes sense. So if you know how to sew, go ahead and sew. I do not know how to sew. I don't have a sewing machine. So I use hot glue. I've made, I don't know, probably 50 pillows in my crafting life hood here. And the hot glue has literally lasted, like washed them, dried them, and it works really, really good. You of course want to use, a high quality glue to do this. Um, you can use Stitch Witchery, which I have some, but again, you need an iron in order to get it to work. And since I couldn't find my little press machine, I couldn't go that route, so we're going this route. Funny story is I did find it in my other container of Halloween DIY stuff. And so I must have been in there from the last time that I did a DIY and I just kind of put it away in the container instead of where it goes. But now it's back where it belongs, and the next time I make a pillow, you'll see me use it to iron out the wrinkles in the fabric. So I'm just going around, and I sped this up because it does take a little bit of time. This is me just kind of feeling along the seam to make sure that I didn't miss anything and that everything was sealed up nicely. And then I'm going to seal up a portion of the bottom and of course leave space for my hand to fit through to stuffing in. So normally I use old pillows. I didn't have one at the moment, so I actually have a bag of polyfill that I hadn't opened yet. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. So this is just me flipping it inside out so that I can stuff it and the seams are nice and smooth along the side. And I'm going to put my hand in there and kind of open up all the space so it's as smooth around as I need it to be. But do you see how cute the fabric is using the inside of it because the outside was so bright? Like if you want that brightness on the outside, so see, look, I found a little spot. I'm just going to add some hot glue and all better. Um, so if you really like the bright fabric, by all means use it. But I just thought that this is just another way to show you that if something isn't exactly the way that you want it, you could tweak it a little bit to make it just like you. So because it's a ghost and it was spooky, like I wanted it to be not so bright. Um, and I think it's really cute like this because it was so bright, it showed up really good on the inside. So I'm just using the polyfill here and I'm just stuffing it in there and trying to make it so it doesn't look lumpy. If you've ever worked with polyfill before, you know that you really got to play with it in order to fluff it. I know they have that stick thing in the bag as well to kind of break it apart and kind of get it into the smaller spots. But this really is a small pillow little guy here. And I just thought he was cute to just add into my decor around the house. Or I actually think I'm going to mail it to my grandchildren. I have two grandbabies. And they are in Hawaii with their mother and father, living their best lives. One of them is 3, and the other one was born in January. So He is 6 months. Just turned 6 months. So I think I'm going to make a second one because I do have another fabric, and I'm going to mail it in a little care package to them so they can have a piece of their Grammy with them. Actually, they call me Lolly. That's the name that they call me because I wasn't quite ready at 43 years old to be called Grandma. Even though my daughter is old, she's my husband's oldest daughter, and she just turned 29, and my oldest son just turned 28. Absolutely crazy. But I just love my grandbabies, and I hope that they like this little ghosty that I made with love just for them. So this, I'm so sorry, but the shot is like out of the thing because I was so concentrating on trying to get it right. But you kind of fold in the sides there, and then you just put some hot glue so that you keep that seam, looking thing there. You want it to be like a smooth um, seam there on the bottom. Now, with the hot glue gun technique, I have made curtains, I've made pillows, I've made other little stuffies, but I love hot glue. Hot glue is my number one crafting tool. So I needed black felt, but I didn't have it. And like I told you, I'm trying to use what I have. So I have this really cute cat garland, and it had a lot of cats on it. So I actually took one off and I cut the eyes right out of that black felt and repurposed it to make my little ghosty eyes. So I'm just going to again use hot glue and glue it to my ghost. Now, you can add a little mouth if you want to. Don't if you don't want to. I didn't. I just left it the way it is. Push that down and then added a little extra hot glue where I felt like they could get their little fingers under and lift that off if they wanted to. Like if you pull hard enough, it will reopen. But I hope you like my little ghosty with the mosty as much as I do, and is sure that my grandbabies are going to love it. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And of course, sorry for the lighting. I do the best that I can. But I think this came out so cute. But make sure you let me know down below what you think of it too. So this right here is a pumpkin from um, Target. I got it either last year or the year before. They always have something like this. And so it was chalkboard on one side and brown on the other. And I just went and put one coat of Waverly black chalk paint over the top of it because I had written on it the year prior and it didn't really come off and kind of left a shadow. So I just put a fresh coat over the top so that you couldn't see that. And then these also came from the Target dollar spot. Um, and I never used them, and I'm just determined to use the stuff that I buy that I said I was going to use. So here we are, using up that good stuff. So, of course, because my pumpkin is black, I got to paint his mouth. And so this is just me painting. This is just orange acrylic paint. I do have the Waverly orange, which is actually my absolute favorite. And you're going to see it coming up in a couple videos that I'll be posting later. Just how great the Waverly orange is. So if you can find it, make sure you get some. You can get it at Walmart. So I'm going to speed this up because it really just is me, painting the nose, painting the eyes. I'm in my kitchen and the light comes and goes. So there we go. But you get the point. It's given that ominous, spooky look to my painting. So then I'm just going to add some yellow in to kind of give it a little more depth and dimension. So it's not just straight up yellow. And like I said, these are super easy. Both of these DIYs, super easy. If you can't find the sticker mouth, you can always just paint one on, cut it out of cardboard, do it up, then glue it on, do it out of cardstock. I mean, you name it, you could do it. I mean, you don't have to have this exact setup to do this. All you need is a pumpkin base. They have plenty of them at the Dollar Tree, and you could paint your pumpkin any color you want. I just like the black. I think it was really cute, something a little different. And then I'm just dry brushing a little black paint on there just to kind of give it a little more depth and dimension, of course. And that's it. It was so easy. Use my heat gun to dry it up because I'm impatient and don't like to wait, of course. And I'm just going to peel it off. It's a sticker, and then I'm just gonna put it on. So if you have this set and you just haven't used it yet like me, because I know I can't be the only one. You can use a little hot glue if you want, but I thought this was just simple and cute and just an easy, fun DIY that you could do with the kids. Like I said, you can use any medium to do this: cardboard, cardstock, Dollar Tree signs, you name it, you can do it. Just a fun little activity to do. Something I love to my right there, I have my iPad and I'm watching my favorite shows. And it's just very relaxing and therapeutic for me to do this. And I just love to share it with you as well. So, the nice thing about the sticker is that it came off and easily just stuck back on. That's what I loved about it. I was like, "Oh, yes," because I just wanted it to be a little higher. So, I was thinking I was gonna use those Happy Halloween signs, but it didn't really go with my jack-o'-lantern, so I ended up putting it on and then taking it back off, and, um which also that came from the dollar spot at Target, which they have such cute stuff. I love it. Unfortunately, my local one, like, I hardly ever find them, so I kind of have to travel when I see what people are posting about what they got at the Target dollar spot. Um, but if you're lucky and you get to find all the stuff when it first comes out, go for it. So yeah, so I put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. I was gonna edit this out, but I like for you to see that, like, I try things and they don't necessarily make my eyes happy. So sometimes I just remove them. It's okay. It's okay to change your mind mid-project. That's the best part about crafting. So that's just me digging around because I'm like, it needs something else. What is it going to be? I'm gonna let you stare at my pumpkin for a minute. And if you know me at all, I love bats. So I love to have bats on everything. Gosh, when it's time for me to decorate, I have these 3D like bats like all over the place on my kitchen cabinets, on the walls. I just love it. So this would be cute to add to a wreath and put on your front door. I hope you guys like it, and make sure that you let me know in the comments down below. Comment, share, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one.